It's January again. January. The month of fresh starts, resolutions, diets, commitment, recommitment. Everybody joins a gym. All at once, a lemming moment. Off the cliff together, and then you never see them again. Not that you're there. You're at home too. You never go back. What are you, crazy? You know that January will come around again next year, and you will have that same idea of being saved from yourself. Saved from your ugly stillness. January. It's January. I can start over. I can do it right this time. Waste so much money and feel these things, hope and fear and fury. The annual resolution melts, disintegrates until it is ash. Guilt too, at least for a month, for committing to the fee. Although they can sometimes waive the whole membership money, but there is a monthly charge that you're just going to do your best to ignore, because once you sign the thing, it cannot be stopped. You're legally obligated. It comes straight from the bank. And then it all hardens into resolve inside. Veins, arteries, lungs, heart. The body grows solid. You just sit there instead. Sit there feeling like it's impossible suddenly to move at all. January is that point in the year it all comes to a head. The beginning of the calendar, but the end of football. Counterintuitive, really, but probably smart from a marketing view. The beginning is the end. It's cold outside. Most places, at least. Beginning of actual winter. The heat turns on. You try to stand near the vent. Don't lie. You stand right in the way, allowing the warmth to suck all the moisture from your body, layer by layer of skin. It's too much to go back out, isn't it? That's what you think. And you're too old. You go to your chair and recline. Recline. This feels better. They know all that. The TV people. They're smart. They're so smart. So they give you the Super Bowl on a perfectly good Sunday. A little bit icy out there, so you stay in. There are dancing girls and large men who do go to the gym, and halftime shows with famous singers who might misbehave, and it starts earlier and earlier every year. Now it's what, like 3 in the afternoon? 2? 1? The game doesn't kick off until 7, but the game is really an afterthought. They want you there way before. They make it a holiday practically, a capstone to months of winter celebration, although it's technically just the start of the calendar season, with day-long coverage of the game and the players and all the magazines that compare recipes for spinach dip, and you anticipate all the fun you'll have watching commercials. January. It's January. And it's cold most places. And after this, 2 months left of winter by the calendar in the kitchen. 2 full months. Two full months that include a birthday, an anniversary, the call from the sun estranged that never comes. Or maybe an invisible sun, an imaginary sun, the sun that should have been born but wasn't, after all, for one reason or another. The son that could have played football. The son who would have come over, been sitting here next to you, arrived in time for the Super Bowl this year, watched the dancers, the men. A regret. Too bad. Someone pays the bills. You certainly don't. It just feels so futile. You don't look anymore at what comes next, stacking up somewhere at the door like the snow outside. But someone pays the bills. Keeps the power on. A mystery, really. While you sit in your chair in your winterized house and think, briefly, about birth. January, then. A cold, cold month. And the snow, as it falls, accumulates inevitably outside the door, like small, white, mysterious envelopes. Like confetti from a quiet parade, slow and smothering until the whole house is underneath, buried, entombed, silent, still. What comes after this? What's the month? Oh, who needs the calendar anyway? You certainly don't. You just decided that, and it's true. A calendar is nothing at your age, at your place in life. Who needs the pressure? Who needs the push? And that's a trigger that you needed to pull. A crack. A branch outside breaks when the snow gets too heavy. Crack. Crack. You start to feel yourself freeze up, but you don't really do anything about it. You don't really move. It's January again, but different this time. A mild winter brings less snow, which is good. You're sitting in that chair, feet propped up, beer at your side. It was your heart, or a vein, some natural cause. It doesn't really matter. The heat was on, thank goodness. The dry heat from last winter, so it was Egypt in your living room, even after winter was over, and through the spring, and in July, and time passed and your skin went straight to parchment. The objects around you like Tutankhamun's tomb. You might like to know that you kept your hair. You've been dead for a year and no one has noticed. It's January again. The television has been on the entire time.